So guys, I'm in a Badlands here for a test ride, and here in Moab, and we're just getting started here. Did you want to say anything to the viewing audience here
in Colorado Springs?
Yeah.
Hi everybody, how you doing? Got good memories of that place. Had a nice NASCAR race at Pikes Peak.
Oh yes,
in the late 90s.
Back when that track was open.
Kevin Harvick and I battled hard in the Winston West race there that day. Some good stuff.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome! Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yep.
I'm a big Kevin Harvick fan actually, so that's kind of funny.
Back when he was driving the Spears Manufacturing Winston West car.
Incredible! Yeah. Wow, and here he is at racing NASCAR
here
at
we are
the upper
driving
level.
The Bronco. Really a cool rig. I think we're gonna have a great time.
Wow, 12-inch screen, guys. We're in a 4-door Badlands.
Your official plaque.
So these have the marine grade vinyl seats, and they are, I have to say, they are very, very comfortable. Just incredible. Loving it.
The reason we're paused is my colleague Shelby Hall is in the front there, and she's quite a Ford star. So.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, a lot of people want to talk to Shelby.
Talking to all the people there.
Sure. She won the Rebel Rally in a Bronco Sport this year. So
I think I do remember that. That's right.
Really quite cool.
I remember seeing that.
Quite cool.
Are you enjoying your time in Moab here?
I am.
Awesome.
I am.
How long are you in town for?
I think we're here till Saturday.
Okay,
we're going to work through Saturday.
Awesome.
You know, I live just in southwest Colorado in Silverton. So this is probably the closest job that I'm going to work all year. So I'm enjoying it.
That's awesome.
Yep, I got my little dog with me and my son. And
so cool.
Yep.
Alright guys, I'm going to stop this and I'll start it back out onto the trail here.
You know, we felt it rides good on the road. Get into these deeper compressions.
Woo!
No problem.
So guys, this has the 2.7. You said 400 foot-pounds of torque, is that right?
315 horsepower.
This is another Bronco. What was the horsepower again?
315.
315. So we can flat out
couple to a 10
down
speed.
The trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the 10-speed automatic here in this one. So guys, this road off and on has been pretty ruddy and pretty choppy, and I gotta tell you, this thing just glides over it.
Okay, we're gonna go over this drop off with some speed. Feel the shock control?
Oh my! I was not expecting that.
But the landing wasn't hard.
Oh, it was incredible.
Right.
But totally caught me off guard. Oh, that's incredible. Smooth as silk, guys. That was a big drop off, and the landing just absorbed it so good. Loving this. So guys, I'm 6'3", and I'm way below the headliner here. There's probably a good 6 inches at least. So
now we're off the gravel road. Let's switch to Baja Mode. What do you think?
Okay, let's do that.
Let's toggle through. I'm going to keep toggling right here. It's the second from the end. That was the one. Okay, so now we're in Baja. Now notice what happens. We get a shift into 4-wheel drive. We get the screen. We get our stability, or our traction control, is now disabled. So now all the things that we're worried about when we drive on the road, like fuel economy and traffic safety, is not such a concern now for the Bronco, right? Now we're worried about going through the desert at a good clip. So notice it's holding the gear. See, the RPMs are higher.
Yep.
It also changes the throttle mapping, the ABS parameters.
So just by flipping the goat mode,
we've changed several different things. Things beyond what we can do by just pushing buttons. So we got to get up on top of the job here a little bit. Any vehicle does this.
Woo!
Now we got a little speed, kind of up on top of it. Super predictable handling, even in the soft. You can go brake into her, kind of pitch it in. wide, choppy trail, and it's not too violent in this Bronco.
Wow. Yeah, it just feels great. Woo! Oh my gosh!
Isn't it cool?
Yeah, I think we're almost up to 50, 55 there on this little.
Super. Okay. Wow. It's pretty steep.
That's pretty steep.
Right? What do we got? Like 8-inch shelves in there?
Woo!
Rock crawl? What do you think? Let's try rock crawl.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to toggle our goat mode. Rock crawl. Okay, now it's going to ask me to shift into neutral, so the transfer case can. Okay. Drive forward. Okay. Oh, there it went. Okay. Notice how we also.
I noticed that.
Why? Because it disconnects the sway bar. In rock crawl mode. Okay. Maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Fifth throttle. I don't think a quarter throttle.
This camera feature is incredible.
Can also change that.
This thing is a beast, just crawling right up this.
Make sure our wheels clear any rocks on the side of the trail, if that's something that you're concerned about. Now when I push that button like I just did, it goes to the one pedal mode. So if I let off the throttle, it holds us, right? Which is a really nice feature for your novice, right? You know, if we don't have really good confidence, our wheel goes down into this. Maybe we got to give it a little throttle to get up out. Oh, and you know, the tendency might be, so this way we don't roll back. Really a nice feature. And then once we're in this one pedal mode, the other option we have at this point is to now toggle with our set for our cruise control, and that's going to put us in our trail control mode. So now you notice there's a 3.5 there. That's the set speed for the trail control, and it's going to keep us going along.
So it's like a low speed cruise control. Mm-hmm. Just locks you in that speed. Mm-hmm. With your foot off the pedal.
At first, to be honest, I was like, okay, what is a guy, what am I going to practice salsa dancing while I'm driving along? But think about some of the long hills we have in Colorado or California. Or
yep.
These long descents. Or,
you can be on the pedal a long time.
Right, you know, so it's a nice way to kind of relax. The other thing I like about it, you know, when we're exploring, I can set this and now I can try and get my bearings.
Yep.
Right.
Good point.
So it's a really nice feature. Designed to flatter the novice, but not encumber the enthusiast.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah. And if I want to bump up with the gas pedal, I can. And speed it up a little bit, and when I let off the gas, it's going to go back to that 3.5 miles an hour. Now, the one caveat that we have to keep in mind is if we come to a stop with the brake pedal, and we, for some reason, weren't paying attention and let off the brake pedal, it will resume for us at 1 mile an hour. So in a safari, you know, if you're in a bunch, you know, remember to mind that, so it doesn't roll on you unexpectedly. Again, a really pretty gnarly little garden of rocks here.
Yeah, it's just phenomenal how it just absorbs. The suspension is incredible. I mean, There's no doubt Ford did their homework. Very, very comfortable inside. I've been in a lot of off-road vehicles where you get beat up pretty good. And for a vehicle like this to pull this off is pretty incredible.
I mean, just the amount of time they spent on bushing selection for the multi-link suspensions, and really a lot of homework in getting the right combination of good off-road feel and then on-road drivability.
All right, we're back on again, guys.
This is a great scenario of this front-facing camera. So up over the rise, maybe something distracted me for an instant. Now I'm here. I have no idea. In the past, my only option was to get out. Now this is showing me that the trail's clear in front of me.
Yeah, I love that because you
really
can't see anything over the hood.
Really a cool piece of technology. Yeah.
That is a great feature.
And again, you know, if we get to a situation where we can see here, oh, I got some rocks here. Okay, I want to make sure I'm not going to get into that one. I simply change the view to my tire view. And I can see that I'm going to make sure and miss with the left front that rock and not cut my sidewall. Just super.
That's definitely a feature I would use for sure.
Yep. You know, imagine in tight confines of trees and stuff. Really, really cool. This little ditch right here complements the approach and departure angle of this vehicle, right? Nose doesn't drag.
Yep.
Tail doesn't drag.
Wow.
Went to college at Western State over in Gunnison, Colorado.
Yes.
So in the early 90s, we would come over here and ride our bicycles. Not a lot going on in Moab at that time.
Oh my goodness,
But,
it's changed.
Well, the Europeans knew it because a lot of the Europeans travel the world, and they know that this is the only place where you can get these red rocks and the La Salles. Maybe some spots in Patagonia, but really this is such a unique part of the world that...
So they will get people from all over the world to off-road here.
Yeah. And hike and explore.
Yep.
And, you know, it's just such a unique landscape.
There's so much to do, yeah.
Let's get the front wheel up on this rock, as would be a application here. And somewhere right about here. We're basically kind of teetering.
We're at a nice angle here.
Right, we have 14 degrees of roll. Okay, now feel what happens to the vehicle when I push this button. Disconnected the sway bar. Now we're at 13 degrees. So just allowed that little bit of compliance, put the left rear tire back on the ground, and now we can just drive away. Really neat.
That's
So it stays disconnected under 20 miles an hour. If we found a little faster piece of road, went over 20, it would connect. Back under 20, it uncouples. So really smart and really seamless operation of the sway bar disconnect. Again, here's a nice example of our camera options. So we're going to go down over this, and then I'm a little worried about catching my sidewall here off to the left front. So I'm going to get over this. Okay. So now I'm going to change views. I'm going to go back to that tire view. And look, I'm going to be able to ensure that I'm running that left front just past that sharp rock.
wow. Save a lot of headaches with that feature alone.
Yeah. Now, you know, a good experienced four-wheeler has already surveyed the terrain and has looked out the side windows, been active with their vision, and already have a pretty good idea.
Yeah, they may even have a spotter out there. The camera makes for a good spotter.
And I see something I think is cool, well, then the vehicle's really playful.
Oh my. That thing just, woo!
I mean, that's like dune buggy stuff.
That's my kind of feature right there.
Right, you know.
I like
here
a little
we are
speed.
in a production vehicle, super cool.
Oh, that was really incredible.
Yeah. Again, now we're over 20 miles an hour. The sway bar has coupled itself. If I slow down to below 20,
there it is.
uncoupled. That's neat. I think I'll just turn that off so we can.
Yeah, we are testing all the features out, and As most of you guys know, I have a Bronco on order, and this test ride only made things, it's going to be hard for me to be patient. I was patient before, but now I'm not sure I'm so patient anymore. So smooth.
Yeah, so smooth. And I know it's going to be a hard wait. There's a lot of anticipation, but let's make sure and get it right.
That's right.
Every last thing, that's what's going to be the better solution in the end.
Totally agree. I think with the COVID-19 and everything else that's going on, that it's definitely understandable that we got to wait a little bit longer, but
I think it speaks to what this vehicle means to Ford, right? It's not just about making money. It's about making sure that the consumer has the good feeling about the Bronco that was so much of the past in its lineage.
Well, this test ride is one way to prove it to the customer. I can tell you that right now. I really appreciate you taking the time to explain everything and give me a ride, and this has been a great experience for me, and I'm really looking forward to taking delivery of my Bronco. Hopefully this year, maybe early next year. We're not sure. So. Got a little air there, guys. Nipper thinks he's at the NASCAR track here.
My Brad Lovell impersonation.
Oh my goodness. Woo! He's just not messing around. He's just so smooth and steady, and I really wasn't expecting a ride like this, and it's just over the top.
You know, we'll allow a little more lockup to pile some sand so the brakes work really well.
Woo!
Nice little dune buggy.
Oh my God. Oh, we get some good sand here. Oh my God. Seriously.
John, nipping the 15, entering the dunes. Now, feature I like. Copy. So, a feature that I really like is if you're exploring, for example, and we get here and we decide, oh, I don't really like the looks of this. I think I'm going to turn around. Trail turn assist. So I push that button, I turn the wheels, add throttle, just pivots me right around.
Hey guys, that's literally just the 360, just like on a dime. Incredible. Love that feature for those tight turns.
Absolutely. And you know, as the world gets smaller and we have to adhere more to staying on the trail, that's a beautiful option, so we're not having to drive off-road, off the trail, and turn around and hurt any vegetation.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
seriously.
I started going to the Glamis dunes probably in the late 90s. Usually passenger vehicles in the sand are not fun, and this is fun. Pretty good desert style hoops here.
Oh my.
And even though we're using all the suspension, it's well dampened.
That was very incredible there. Those are some serious swoop-de-doos there.
Yeah. Twin position Bilstein shock, or position sensitive Bilstein shock. So that was just standard Baja Mode. If I fully disabled advanced track, which is an off-road option only, right? We would never do this on the road.
Nipper has given me the ride of a lifetime, guys. I wasn't really expecting this, but he's not messing around.
And so with that change of the hard button, we have even more freedom.
Oh my. My heart is actually racing.
Oh, it's
here.
great. Now notice we're on some hard pack. Trail Turn Assist works on the hard pack as well. Oh, I think we made it mad there. Well, we'll try that again here in a bit.
Woo!
That may be. Let's go back to that. Oh, okay, that's an interesting caveat. Okay, so here we are on the hard ground. We want to do a Trail Turn Assist on the hard pack. No problem. Really a neat feature.
Wow.
You know, there's more circuitry in the brake controls of this than the Apollo rocket that went to the moon. I'm not kidding. So fun. So one of the things I think is fun is, let's get this thing angled right. Back up a little bit here. My backup camera. Helpful so I don't back over the edge of the dune. Perfect. Why don't we pause a moment and I'll take a nice 3/4 picture of you here with the LaSalle's in the background.
Sounds great.
So remember, as we talked about, you know, anytime we change surface, really important to check back in with our goat modes, okay? So now I'm on public highway. I can't use an off-road only mode. So I got to scroll back to either my eco or normal drive mode. And notice, it's going to put me back into two-wheel drive. It's going to re-engage my stability program.
Screen changes.
Yep, I'm going to double check that, make sure that's good. On. So we do a little inventory of where the vehicle's at, so we'll make sure that we are in proper road mode when we drive on the public roads. I think we're going to have a little gap right here, and we can do another acceleration test. Squeezing throttle, squeezing, full throttle. 1.
And just smooth acceleration.
There's 60 right there. Good pickup.
Love it. Incredible. Once again, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate you taking me out today and get me even more excited about my Bronco. I was excited before, but I'm even more excited today. And I wish you the best in the future. And once again, thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you.